Hello there, Slay here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a gameplay of TDM on Crossroads. Anyway, here's my class setup. It's going to be the AK74U with the knife, stim shot, tomahawk, field mic. I'm using the Lawbreaker wild card, so that gives me scavenger, and then I can use ninja and ghost together. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going. And really, what I wanted to talk about for this gameplay is Call of Duty getting old already? I mean, it's crazy, right? Like, the game came out about a month ago, not even, and I already find myself, like, not enthralled with it. Like, I don't really love it. And I think it's really goes back to a lot what I talked about in kind of the things that Call of Duty players really hate about this game. And I think, the first is, the lack of maps. I think that is just hands down, for me at least, the contributing factor as to why this game is kind of losing some of its playability. It's just, I don't know, man. I mean, 6 maps, it's just not enough, and I guess it's 7 now with Nuketown. But Nuketown's not really new, Nuketown has been around since Black Ops 1, so that was, what, 10 years ago. So it's just not a whole new freshness, there's not a lot of whole new freshness. And like I said in that video too, like the maps that we have aren't that great. There's this one's okay, it's not terrible, but then, some of the maps like, Miami and Armada, Satellite, those in particular, I don't think they're very good maps at all. In fact, I'd honestly say that they're kind of bad. They're bad maps. I don't enjoy playing them. I think that, they're just not well designed, especially Armada, with that 3 lane. It's just like it feels like I'm firing down a hallway, man. Um, so yeah, just with the lack of maps, and then I think, also with the lack of gun selection too. I mean, the gun balance in this game is severely lacking. There's a few like really good guns, like this AK-74 with the silencer it's beast. I mean, it seriously is. It's awesome. Then there's like the MP5, M16, so on and so forth. But then there's a lack of a lot of other good quality guns, and there's a lot of guns that aren't really usable, in my opinion. I don't snipe, so therefore, I don't use the sniper rifles. I've never been a huge LMG guy, so I really don't use the LMGs. But really, even in previous Call of Duties, that hasn't been an issue. There's still plenty of like assault rifles and SMGs. And in this game, I just feel like there's just not that many. I think there's 5, 6 assault rifles, SMGs each. And in each of those classes, I could name at least 1 or 2 guns that I don't use at all, like the FFAR, the KSP, the QBZ. Those guns I don't really use. And so I think that too, just having a lack of usable guns and, with the lack of maps has made it kind of dull. I mean, a little bit stale, a little bit repetitive. I hate to say it. And I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, usually I can play a Call of Duty game for like, I don't know, several months at least before I, first start feeling, a little bit dull with it. And then, they release, map packs and DLCs and that kind of thing, and it kind of keeps it fresh. I'm hoping that they do that soon. I know that Newtown came out, but, I'm hoping that they release some type of, map pack, free, of course, a map pack or something else. Or else I'm fearing that this game is it's not going to have a really long shelf life, like and that's not even to say that this is a bad Call of Duty game, I mean, I think the gameplay on it is it's pretty decent. There's a lot of good things about it, it has a good feel to it. There's a lot of new things that they added in, like the wild cards, also, like the gas mines and the field mics and everything like that, I think adds like a real nice balance to the game and balance to the gameplay. So for that part, I will say I think they got it right. I do enjoy playing this game when I'm actually playing it. The problem is like getting excited to play it, feeling like, yes, I really want to play Call of Duty today. Like I want to sit down and just grind and play, for hours and hours. And, I find that, when I start playing, even if my excitement is a little bit high in the beginning, eventually, after the cycle through maps, I'm just like, man, alive, this is just, it's brutal, like I don't want to play for very long, is what I found. And, and I think too recently, and maybe this is just me, but my connectivity has been really bad. I've been getting, oh man, one thing that I absolutely can't stand about this game is that it'll put you in the middle of a match that is like the team's just getting housed. You know what I mean? Like, I think it put me in like a domination game, like the other day where we were losing by like 70 points or something like that, and that's fine. Like I get that. Like that's not like you can't always avoid that. Sure, getting put into lobbies where your team's losing, fine. But then don't count it as a loss. Like that's what I don't understand. Like why should that be? Oh, I tried to tomahawk that guy. Yeah, missed. But like, why should that go against my losses in my win loss record? Like I just think that's ridiculous. Or like another time I was playing free for all and I got spawned in when the leader had like 17 kills. And it's like, well, dude, I'm not going to be able to get top three, and so it goes down as a loss. And like, I'm not like a huge stat guy. Like, I'm not. I know I'm sounding like one right now, but I just think that just doesn't make any sense. And like other Call of Duties, it's always been that way. Like loss, prevented because you spawn mid match, and so that's been kind of frustrating. And then like I said, the connectivity issues as well. Like I don't know, there's been a lot of glitchiness. There was a period of time that I was playing the other day that my frame rate dropped like drastically. And I was like, what is going on? Like I restarted my Xbox, I have the Series X, and so it should be running pretty well. And, I restarted my Xbox and, I had to restart it a couple of times and eventually the frame rate like picked back up, but it was really weird, man. It was like, I was playing on like, I don't even know. It was like I was playing in like an alternate universe, man. It was crazy. It was just like super slow and like the graphics looked weird and the frames like rate was super low and like this occurred for like a couple of games, and like I put up with it at first. I was like, oh, like this is weird. Like, maybe it's just, it'll change and it'll get better. And then it just like didn't. Um, yeah, and just getting booted from a game. Like I actually had like a really nice gameplay. With the pistol, which the pistol gameplays are kind of hard to get sometimes, especially with this like skill-based matchmaking. They don't they don't put you with like a bunch of like noobs. They put you with people that actually know what they're doing. So to like go around and like rack up a lot of kills with the pistol, can be challenging. And so like I'm going on a tear with this pistol. I'm calling kill streaks and like tomahawking people and like executing people and having like a really nice game. And then it just like quits. I was just like, no, like, like, oh man, it was frustrating. So yeah, I mean, I think that too. I don't know if that's going to get like resolved or get better or something, or they're going to work on that, but I hope so. And there's another tomahawk fail. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's just something that's just personal to my experience or if that is something that actually is happening to other people. I'd be curious to know in the comments if you guys are having any other issues. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think what I'm trying to say is, it's been about a month since this game came out. I mean, and, I was excited when it came out, but, I could tell that there were going to be some issues, with the release being with the lack of maps and everything like that. And I was really skeptical, like, can this game really hold up, for the long time, for the long run? And, so far, I'd have to say, I guess the jury's still out, but I'm worried. I'm really worried. I'm thinking that, give it another month without any updates, I think that this game is going to kind of grow pretty stale. And, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it ends up being, that I'm dead wrong, that this game is awesome and has a long shelf life. But, yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. So, yeah, that's the game. I know it's not the smoothest of gameplays, but I wanted to put it up there because it's like, I don't remember the last time I got 49 kills in Team Deathmatch. I mean, that's kind of rare. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Always check out my channel. Rate and sub. Until next time, slay some noobs and peace out.